Hi guys, Jackie here. Today marks day 14 or 2 weeks since my post-op ACL reconstruction. So I'm really excited to be 2 weeks out. It was a quite difficult week at the beginning. I've had a lot of worry lately and a bit of, I've been a bit upset with a few aspects, I suppose, of my progress. But yesterday I saw my surgeon and I felt a lot better because he did an assessment on my leg and he said he was actually really, really happy with the progress. He got me to show him my straightening of my knee, and he said it's basically the same as my normal knee now, which is really exciting because I was really stressed about getting that leg straight, because the last time I made the video and I showed you my leg, it wasn't straight at all, and I was getting a bit concerned with that because I know that's the most common problem. But yeah, my leg is basically straight now, and like the other leg, so that's a really exciting development. Another thing as well, he said with my knee flexion, so the bending of the knee has improved a lot, and he said that I'm actually ahead of my phase. So with ACL physio and getting back to sport, there is a few phases. So the first phase is 0 to 2 weeks. So that's the one I've just completed now. And he said I've advanced through that phase really well and a bit further ahead than I should be. So I'm really pleased and excited for that. I'll show you my legs just so you can see what it looks like now, because I did get my stitches out yesterday as well, and I have been doing a lot of icing and resting and elevating, and it's really helped my legs. There's pretty much no swelling now as well, so I'll just show you. So yeah, this is my legs, so you can see here, there are my stitches, not sore at all, and then yeah, there's my legs. So they're pretty much looking the same now, and that's 2 whole weeks. And sometimes people as well have swelling, for weeks, even up to, week 4 or week 5 or week 6. And that's okay if that's the case, but the way to just bring it down is just ice, rest, ice, compression, elevate, just following rice, because that's what's going to get you, getting back to your normal function and back to your normal self. One complication that I have had though, that I'm still a bit concerned about, and my surgeon saw me as well, he mentioned it, and also my physio when I saw him last night, is my ability to walk. So I'm not on 2 crutches anymore as I was before. I have been using one, and I did start using one on Thursday, but there's not so much Thursday, Friday and Saturday I was meant to, but I still feel quite tender. But Sunday and then yesterday I've been trying to push a bit more using one crutch, and I feel like I'm more fluid now, so I can walk a bit better with longer strides, which is a really awesome thing. I've had a bit of change in exercises, so I'm still doing the rice bag one, so I'm still doing this one with the rice on my knee like that, and doing it for about 30 minutes. But I have been doing this exercise now for 3 times a day. Originally I was just doing it for 30 minutes. So I found this exercise really helps straightening my leg, straightening my knee. Other things that help with the straightening, if you're worried about your leg not straightening, and this has really helped me, has been just in general, just making sure there's a pillow under my heel. So making sure there's a pillow under my heel, and just sitting like that, and just pretty much just having it down and trying to force it down. Or even if I'm sitting on the computer, using the other computer chair to force it down, and just having it straight, and at any opportunity where I can to try to straighten it out. That has helped me a lot. My heel slides have improved as well. So they're now actually at, I've now actually achieved 90 degrees or a bit more, and that's actually what is expected at the end of the 14 days. Sometimes I can't do 9 degrees at home, but at the physio, when they measured it after they do the massage and they loosen the ligaments, I can go 90 I also went on the bike for the first time yesterday. I couldn't do a full rotation, but they said I was pretty close to it, so that's also going to help my range of movement as well. So I'm thinking of getting an exercise bike to assist me with that at home. Another activity that they've got me to do is the sit to stand. So it's pretty much like a seated squat. Hi, say hello to camera. That's Smitzers, my cat. He's just whinging, I think, because he wants to go outside. One is just doing a simple leg extension. So just sitting on the chair, and I'm allowed to lift up my leg 35 or 40 degrees max, and then putting it back down again. So it's all, at the moment, I'm in that phase of still strengthening the quad. I did do leg presses with the physio who used his hands to hold my leg and simulate leg press, and he said that I'm still quite strong in the quad, and I did a really good job. So that's great to hear that strength training has hopefully saved me and contributed to that. 3 hours roughly I do of rehab a day, so it's quite intense. And then in my spare time as well, I've just been doing things like puzzles or playing computer games like Skyrim or Plants and Zombies, you know, playing games with my boyfriend or playing with my cats and hanging out with them just to keep me occupied. So just make sure you have that distraction, because you don't want to be, you know, sitting there bored, because then you end up like me, where I just went on, you know, my phone and started Googling things like, oh, my leg's not straight yet, I'm not walking yet. And then you'll, you know, read things about people saying, oh, look, I was walking a week after surgery. And I actually asked my physio about that. I said, look, I'm a bit concerned. You know, I hear people walking like a week after surgery. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? And they said, look, if you're walking a week after surgery, then, you know, you're pushing yourself, and you're putting yourself at high risk. So my advice to those people that are worried about going back to walking, don't rush. You need to be patient. You need to take your time and wait till you feel strong enough. Things I'm looking forward to is hopefully walking unassisted, and hopefully walking unassisted for a longer distance. I feel like I'm a few days off walking without the crutch, doing a few steps, but I like to, you know, be able to walk unassisted maybe for like 40 or 50 meters, you know, just so I can kind of get around and so I can go back to work as well. So until I do that, I feel like, you know, I still got a lot I need to work on, and I need to get a bit stronger. But I feel like it's been a lot of a mental battle with confidence, because I know I can do it to a degree. I did try walking this morning without a crutch. I did like about 3 steps, and then it felt tight, like it was going to lock up. So I think it's just going to take a bit of practice and a bit of patience and some time, you know, and just, yeah, trying my best. Like, I'm not going to push it too much, because again, you don't want to become injured. It's not worth it. Listen to your physio, listen to what they tell you to do. Don't do things you're not meant to. You have to ask them first if you know, want to do something, because you don't want to damage your graft and then have the surgery all for nothing. Another thing I'm also looking forward to is walking up and down stairs, hopefully without a crutch. It's quite hard walking up and down stairs, especially when you don't have a railing to hold onto. So where I live, I don't have the railing. So I have been able to go upstairs with one crutch now, but mainly just relying on my good leg quadricep muscles in that left leg there to help me, and it's helped me a lot. But going downstairs, I'm still a bit cautious. So and then hopefully I'll get the confidence to, you know, do that full weight bear on uneven surfaces going down the stairs. You know, if you are having the surgery or you've just had it, don't push too hard. Keep control of the swelling, you know, and keep that movement going, and just listen to your physio. They will be the best person, you know, to help you through this, and so you can progress to the next stages. I'm really excited for the next stage, and I can't wait to be walking unassisted and hopefully starting squats and going semi back to what I was doing, you know, before I got injured. You know, I love working out and I always did leg workouts, so I hope I can go back to that and just see my strength grow. All right, thanks for listening again, and I hope, you know, this will help you, or if not, educate you on the progress of ACL reconstruction rehab. All right, leave comment below If you want to ask me anything, you can leave a like, and then you can subscribe as well if you want to continue to follow my journey. Thanks again, guys. See you later.